While the Big Bang Theory's version of the character's future already showed that Georgie has some serious struggles ahead of him, Young Sheldon Season 6 could ease the character's burden by breaking up Mandy and Georgie. Thanks to Georgie's appearance in the Big Bang Theory, viewers of the sitcom spin-off already know that Young Sheldon's Mandy and Georgie will break up sooner or later. It's not clear whether Mandy is the ex-wife that Georgie complains about in the Big Bang Theory, but if she isn't, the couple should break up before one other traumatic event. There's never a good time to break up with someone, but dumping a romantic partner shortly after they have unexpectedly lost a parent might be the worst timing imaginable. As such, Young Sheldon Season 6 should hasten Georgie and Mandy's inevitable breakup so that the event occurs before, and not after, the sudden death of Georgie's father, George Sr. Since the couple seems happy and relatively stable right now, Young Sheldon should take the chance to break them up before George Sr. dies, since the inverse would be too brutally sad for the show's tone and could make the sitcom feel hopelessly bleak. Like his sister Missy, Georgie's future is already set in stone by the events of the Big Bang Theory. After Young Sheldon's George Sr. dies, Georgie ends up trying to support his mother and his younger siblings, eventually overworking and burning himself out. This comes at a high personal cost, and Georgie is divorced by the time Sheldon is reunited with him in the Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 23, The Sibling Realignment. In that episode, the duo managed to patch things up. However, for this reconciliation to occur, Georgie first needs to go through the ringer in terms of trauma. Before forgiving Sheldon, Georgie sacrifices his independence, and presumably his relationship with his first wife, to support Mary, Sheldon, and Missy. There is a good chance that the ex-wife mentioned in the Big Bang Theory is Mandy, his current girlfriend, who is pregnant with their child in Young Sheldon Season 6. Georgie's grief over George Sr.'s sudden death in Young Sheldon could be the conduit that leads the new parents to break up. But this would be a brutally depressing turn of events for the series. The Big Bang Theory spin-off is ostensibly a family comedy, so a better option would be to break up Mandy and Georgie over something less serious before this event. Georgie and Mandy are unfortunately doomed to break up because Georgie is divorced by the time he is seen in the Big Bang Theory. This could potentially mean that they get married and manage to last a few years after the end of Young Sheldon, but before the events of the Big Bang Theory. But it seems more likely that the volatile couple would break up sooner than later. Much like Young Sheldon justified Sheldon's character traits from the Big Bang Theory, the spin-off has already shown that Georgie can step up to the plate and provide for Mandy and their unborn child, before he later does the same for Mary, Missy, and Sheldon after George Sr.'s death. The worst way for Young Sheldon Season 6 to handle the death of George Sr. would be for the show to depict Georgie and Mandy continuing their relationship, having a child together, getting married, and then breaking up because of Georgie's inability to provide for two families after his father's death. This is way too dark a storyline for the Big Bang Theory spin-off, and would make Young Sheldon's version of Mary a monster for expecting her son, who already has a child of his own to care for, to look after his siblings. Similarly, Mandy breaking up with Georgie over his inability to handle the loss of his father would be uncharacteristically callous.